It was on this day in 2003 that actress Lana Clarkson was shot and killed in the home of legendary music producer Phil Spector. Spector claimed that her death was an accident, but after one mistrial, the United States judicial system felt otherwise, and he was sentenced to 19 years to life for her murder. In 2021, Spector would contract COVID and die while serving his sentence. But this video is not about him. Instead, it is a celebration of a glorious woman, a warrior woman who never quite achieved the fame that she richly deserved. Whether it was starring alongside the likes of Barbie Benton in Deathstalker, or taking on the lead role in the 1985 movie Barbarian Queen, Lana delivered the goods, and it wasn't just B movies. Lana found smaller roles in major movies like Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Scarface. I think the last movie that I remember seeing Lana in was Amazon Women on the Moon. Now that's a funny movie and definitely one worth checking out if you've never seen it. What am I saying? It's still worth seeing again even if you have seen it. I am aware that Lana returned for Barbarian Queen 2, but I haven't seen that one yet. Maybe one of these days when I've run out of other things to watch. Well, what am I saying? I probably won't ever see this one, but hey, it was a paycheck for Lana and kept the lights on, at least for a while. By the time the 90s rolled around, Lana had discovered that another great way to make an extra buck or two and connect with fans were sci-fi and comic book conventions. Those that met her at the conventions say that she was so approachable. She genuinely seemed to enjoy those events. And she did continue to find work as an actress, but on TV instead of movies. During the late 80s and early 90s, Lana could be found guest starring on shows like Wings, Silk Stockings, and one of my favorite shows ever, Night Court. At the same time, Lana was a frequent volunteer with Project Angel Food, a not-for-profit organization that prepares and delivers healthy meals to feed people impacted by serious illness, bringing comfort and hope every day. From what I understand, her interest in Project Angel Food started during the 80s when many of her co-workers were suffering from AIDS and needed this kind of help. Her assistance was not just a flash-in-the-pan, once-in-a-while sporadic kind of thing. Lana cared about her friends and as such was a frequent volunteer. There came a point, somewhere around the mid-90s I would guess, where Lana recognized that her days as an actress were winding down. She had dreams of doing stand-up comedy, and as such she looked for opportunities to get her foot in the door. I have to believe that working as a hostess at the House of Blues might have seemed like such an opportunity. However, that opportunity never happened due to her acquaintance of a certain music producer who doesn't merit being mentioned by name again. It was a life lost. Who's to say what would have happened? Perhaps Lana would have simply continued to work as a hostess, or maybe she would have found a second career in comedy, or even something else. The world will never know. Fortunately, Lana did leave behind her work on the screen, and you know what? Maybe I will go watch Barbarian Queen 2. Or I haven't seen her movie Blind Date either. Yeah, that one might be a better choice. And then I'll go watch Fast Times. Another big budget flick that Lana was in during the early 80s was titled Brainstorm. You see, that movie starred Christopher Walken and in her final film role, Natalie Wood. Her death, much like Lana's, occurred under very mysterious circumstances. It's a subject for another video on another day. But let me just say, we don't know the whole story there, and perhaps we never will. Alright, please share your memories in the comments section, folks, and of course, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, but most of all, thank you so much for watching.